Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to JWE Wednesday Night Wingcrest. We are live from across the Atlantic in London, England, where tonight we continue to get ready for next PLE of the season, Against the Odds. Tonight, A2 and 2B once again find themselves squaring up, but this time under the brightest of lights. Meanwhile, 9S looks to lay claim on the next title opportunity against Leon Kawada with this match against Nagito Komaeda. Senator Armstrong has a chance to extend his odds streak in his match against Matt, and the Flamebringers are back in the tag team division as they face off against the Double-Edged Blades. So get ready for another night of exciting matches as we prepare to go against the odds, because this is Wingcrest. And here we go, starting off our night. Introducing first, don't know if she's representing Toronto or not, but anyway, she is your women's cruiserweight champion. For how much longer, I don't know, but for now, it is Lora.
It's scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from out of this world, the Grand Prix Women's Cruiserweight Champion, Lora!
And her opponent, coming off of a very surprising win against Mitsuru Kirijo last week. Still have no idea how she did that. It is Pandoria. She can have that match against a, if she can have that type of match against a former champion last week, let's see how well she can do this week. And here we go, crowd on their feet, chanting as we get ready, because here we go. A referee rings a bell, and immediately, Pandoria being hit with that big boot into a moonsault from Lora. And now an arm breaker. And Lora just working on the neck. Lora sending Pandy into the corner. Right elbow. And now just stomping down on the chest. Getting Pandy exactly to where she wants her early in this match. And Lora with a diving axe handle drop to the stomach. Lora to the outside. Pandy slow to her feet. And Lora with a point-blank Hurricane Rana. And a leg drop to the elbow. Lora with another leg drop. And Pandy just looking like she can't do anything right now. Lora scrambling to the top rope. And a crossbody into the cover. 2, Pandoria kicks out, so at least it's not going to be a complete embarrassment. And now Pandy trying to come back with the clotheslines. There's one. Lora kicks out. And Pandy with a Hurricane Rana. Picking Lora back up to her feet. And a hip attack into the cover. There's 2. Lora kicks out. And Pandy for the finisher, kick to the chest. The front flip drop, there's 2. Lora kicks out. Pandy turning Lora into the corner, but Lora turning that around with a reversal and lining up. Looking for a double leg drop kick to the back, but Pandy sees that coming, steps out of the way, now sending Lora into a double leg drop kick, or into an Irish whip. Double leg drop kick to the shin. Look for the crossbody, Lora just steps out of the way. Wheelbarrow. DDT off the springboard. And now Lora with an armbar trying to make Pandoria tap, but Pandoria just pushes her away. And now Lora getting rolled up by Pandy on that reversal. 1, 2. Lora now rolling Pandy up. 1, 2, 3. A little bit close for comfort at times. And Pandoria showcasing that she absolutely has what it takes to make a title push if she so desires. But Lora showing that tenacity of a champion. When the tides of battle were turned against her, she turned them right back.
Here is your winner,
And that's ironically got to be a confidence booster for both superstars. Pandoria, that she can be in these types of matches, and Lora, that when all goes south, she can go back north. And next up, introducing first,
The following contest is scheduled for
representing Yorha,
way to the ring
more or less.
From the Machine Age, weighing in at 200,
It is 9S.
Niles
Making a surprise appearance last week, attacking Leon from behind after his match. He's not looking over his shoulder, so I don't think he's really too worried about any retribution.
and his opponent from Nagito, Japan, weighing in at 143 pounds, with Kobayashi.
And his opponent, it is the ultimate hope, Nagito Komaeda. Honestly, who here is ready for Danganronpa 2x2? Because I absolutely am. I absolutely am. Honestly, I'm waiting for Danganronpa 4, but understanding how, V3 ended, I can see why they don't, but whatever. Also, I heard that they're going for a UDG 2. Okay. Anyway, both men ready. Referee rings bell as 9S immediately running towards Nagito, rushing him into a reverse RKO. And now trapping the arm, stomping on the hand. A good performance here would more or less guarantee him a dance with Leon. Of course, nothing in this business is guaranteed, but 9S just stomping down on Leon, keeping him trapped in the corner. Nines setting up Leon over the shoulders. Sit out small package power drive or small package power bomb into the cover. Only one. 9S up top, getting Nagito up to his feet, and look for the double leg drop kick. Nagito pushing that away. 9S with a reversal. Then Nagito driving the face into his knee and out to the outside. A little bit not accurate with that knee. And now Nagito with a leg breaker. Looking for a flying knee. 9S gets out of the way. And now 9S walking Nagito to the corner, tossing him to the northwest corner, kicking him away. And now another roll-up, this time from the corner. Again, only one. But 9S unrelenting, heading up top. Crossbody gets out of the way. 9S gets out of the way of that moonsault. Nagito with the reversal. Turning 9S around. Knee strike. Never count Nagito out. Irish whip into the corner. 9S turning Nagito around, or Nagito turning 9S around rather. Elbow to the spine. Setting him up. Is he going to powerbomb into the turnbuckle? Yes, he will. And now Nagito to the outside. Senton from the outside, going for the cover. 1, 2, 9S kicks out. And now, the stomp. 9S, all of his momentum just sapping away. And Nagito, leg up, cover 1, 2, 9S kicks out. It's not over. But 9S absolutely in a precarious situation here. Moonsault connects. Nagito with a spinning clothesline. Flying knee. Arm breaker into the cover, using the ropes as leverage. How is the referee not seeing this? That's 2, 9S kicks out. Asking Nagito, really? Come on, man, really? Double leg drop kick. Nagito with all the momentum here. As my capture card again freaks out. Moonsault from the middle rope. 9S crawling to the corner. Just trying to get a scrap of what he had early on in the match. Elbowing out. And now, just a surprise roll-up. 9 Nagito kicks out, but 9S. He is on the offense. Nagito with an elbow. And a chicken wing DDT. Cover. 1, 2, 9S kicks out. Nagito forcing 9S back up to his feet. Again, the offense just overwhelming the scanner. Nagito dragging 9S away. Stomp to the wrist, lining up another stomp. And 9S unable to get out of the way of that. Here's the cover. 1, 2, 3. And here comes Leon. Belt in hand, just laying 9S out. And if 9S does get that call, he's going to have to put up a much better fight than that in Leon. Getting his revenge as I thought he would. And now for our first tag team matchup of the evening. Introducing first, it is Pyra and Mithra. They are your Aegises. They are the double-edged blades. And their opponents. It is the Flamebringer and the Jewel of Morardane. It is Morag. It is Brigid. They are the Flamebringers.
And their opponents, Lora and Brenton, the Blade Runners.
Still looking for their first win in the tag team format, but I don't think either of them really care. Well, I don't think Bridget cares. I think Morag cares a lot more than Bridget does, but... Here we go, Mithra, Bridget, the first in the ring, and of course it's these two. Referee rings a bell, they meet in the middle. Not the first time these two have faced off against each other. Not even just counting, the season, I'm counting like in the past 500 years. Don't really know what I'm talking about. It's in Xenoblade 2, Torna Golden Country. Anyway. Ridge is just working on the ankle. And Bridget with an arm drag. Flipping to the corner and telling her old friend to get up to her feet. Bridget sending Mithra for an Irish whip. Diving underneath. And Mithra pushes her away. And a rolling neck breaker from the Aegis, from the original Aegis. Mithra forcing Bridget back up to her feet. Toss to the corner. And taking in Pyra. From the top rope, a diving spear. And Pyra flying a knee to the shoulder. Here's the cover. 1. Pyra catching that punch, turning that around, a spinning heel kick. Tilt-a-whirl. Just spinning around, making me dizzy. Bridget crawling to the corner. I'm surprised she can navigate to the corner, considering that, the world must be spinning around her. Pyra with a kick right underneath the jaw. Morag locking in a Fujiwara armbar, and how is that a rope break? Also, Bridget, get the fuck back onto the apron. Like, seriously, why is there an invisible wall there? Who put an invisible wall there, 2K? Anyway, gut-wrenching suplexes from Morag. Forcing Pyra back up to her feet. Irish whip into the corner. And taking in Bridget. Axe handle drop onto the arm. Bridget sending Pyra for an Irish whip. Back by drop. Pyra avoiding that knife edge chop, turning that into a counterattack, a flurry of attacks. That was an accidental pun counterattack. Knife edge chop. Pyra somehow getting her hand on Bridget's foot, prying it away from her jaw, and just sending Bridget down. They throw her back in. The slap, sending Bridget down, slamming the head into the canvas, and an elbow drop. Mithra stomping down on Bridget's chest. Now heading to the outside. Mithra heading up top. Flying crossbody connects. And the cover. Morag flying in to break it up. But the advantage with the blades. Pyra sending Bridget down with another flurry of attacks, forcing her back up to her feet. Toss to the... not to the corner, but an Irish whip. Into the flip. There's one. There's two. Bridget somehow kicks out. Bridge is just in a terrible spot right now. Mithra to the outside. What was the plan? I have no idea. I don't think Mithra really knew either. I think she went to the outside and kind of hoped that she'd come up with something. Now Bridget tossing Mithra into the corner. Not taking... okay, there we go. Taking in Morag. Morag ducking underneath that double leg dropkick. Toss to the northeast corner. Nope. Bouncing off the ropes. Dropkick to the thigh. And Morag dragging Mithra, well, turning her around more or less. And Morag, is she looking for the double knee curb stomp? Yes, she is. I'm surprised the referee didn't get in the way. And here we go, going for the cover, and Pyra flying in to break it up. Advantage shifting, especially now. I don't even remember if if Bridget even entered the ring or not. I don't think she did, but Advantage fully in the Flamebringers' corner. Moreg tagging Bridget back in. I'm sorry, the group chat is just popping off right now. I can't really take my eyes off it. Now, figure 4 leg lock. Turn that into a figure 8. And I'm assuming Bridget will release because it's this game, and yeah. But just working on the legs. And now the pin. 1, 2, 3. And the Flamebringers bring it home. I think we're accidentally playing the wrong music because we weren't really expecting them to win, but hey. And here, yeah, I am surprised that the referee didn't fully get in the way. But wow, imagine how the match could have ended if Bridget didn't make it back to the apron. If there was an invisible wall there, imagine they could have had 2 wins if invisible walls didn't exist. But finally, a big win for these two. Are they officially now in the tag division? I'm not entirely sure, but I don't know. I think they're enjoying just kind of flipping between being in the being in tag teams and being in the universe. I think they're enjoying the flip flop. I think they enjoy being together. And starting off our second half of matches. Introducing first. It is Matt. Who I was expecting to have a better start to his year than he is, but I don't know. Still early in the year. And his opponent. From Colorado.
Weighing in
It is Steven Armstrong. And here we go, both men ready. Ref rings the bell. And Armstrong immediately rolling that down to the ground. Leg drop to the arm. And a standing moonsault splash. Matt back up to his feet. Just running to the boot of Armstrong. Falling fist. And Matt slipping out from behind. Very Raiden-esque. Armstrong pushing Matt away. And now already these two engaging in a bit of a boxing match. And now both men in the pocket just absolutely unloading on each other. Just breaking up. Nice little dodge from Matt, but Armstrong throwing Matt for an Irish whip. Face flapjack. And the cover one. Cover one, that is football. Another cover, and again, only cover one. Armstrong with a scoop slam and a sliding leg drop. Armstrong, small package side slam into the cover. 1, 2, Matt kicks out. But is it early to say all for naught right now? Huge power bomb from Armstrong. The cover, 1, 2. Matt still kicking out. But yeah, I really don't see how we can defeat Armstrong. I mean, Matt with a jawbreaker and an uppercut that somehow sends Armstrong flying 10 feet into the air. And now Matt in the corner with the windup and the pitch. But Armstrong seeing that coming. Baseball is America's pastime after all, and Armstrong is very American. Running right hook. Now to the outside. Matt with the ground and pound. And Matt going for the cover, not even one. Armstrong not even giving him the satisfaction of a 1 count. And now kicking out. Matt again the dodge, but Armstrong, the boxer combo, sliding to the outside, sliding back in. Getting a little bit too excited. Throwing Matt down against the ropes. Armstrong looking for the finisher, but Matt with a beautiful reversal. And the Hadouken. Matt snap DDT. And the cover. 1, 2. Armstrong kicks out. But Matt, a good swing of momentum coming his way. Irish whip, back elbow. Armstrong to the corner. Matt just staring him down. I don't think Armstrong, has he really been in this type of situation this season? I'm not entirely sure, but there's a jumping DDT. Matt to the outside, out onto the apron, trying to protect himself just a little bit. There's the spear, but you can recover along the outside and not really have to worry about much. Armstrong joining him along the outside. Look, I said you don't have to worry about much. I didn't say you don't have to worry about anything. Armstrong just tossing Matt to the side. Referee already at 4. Stomp to the thigh. Matt kicking Armstrong off of him. There's 6. 7. Superman punch. No, Matt back into the ring. There's 9. Armstrong into the ring as well. And now Matt sending Armstrong for an Irish whip. The Thez press. Honestly expecting a Superman punch, but a Thez press will do nonetheless. And the cover. 1, 2, 3. Well, what is that, 2 weeks in a row, or 2 weeks out of 3 that I said that I absolutely don't see how somebody can win this match, and they do? Last time it was Poppy and Lucina. But Matt, what a way to break the streak against Armstrong, no less. When Armstrong was trying to set himself up for a match against Ryan? There's poise. And there's whatever the hell that was. And now for our penultimate matchup of the evening, and our second tag team matchup of the evening. Introducing first, Coming off of a win last week, looking to make it at least 2 in a row. It is Skull. It is Joker. They are the Phantom Thieves of Hearts. And their opponents. It is the Master of the Monado and your men's Universal Champion. It is the Hero of the Homs. And I can't think of another nickname for Rhine. It is Shulk. It is Rhine time. They are the Vision Warriors. Shulk, Joker, first in the ring, referee rings the bell, and Joker immediately begins with a kick to the chest. Rolling gut buster, and immediately tagging in Ryuji. And now Shulk tagging in Rhine, 2 very quick tag outs. Rhine with a spinning heel kick. And small package driver. Rhine taking Shulk back in. Ryuji out on the apron, fighting his way back into the ring. And now Shulk rolling through, kick to the face. And Ryuji trying to crawl to the corner, and Shulk just staring down at him. Alright. Yep, that was something. Shulk with an elbow drop. Middle rope. Rhine giving him space. And Shulk trying to kick Ryuji away. Just not quite getting the angle he wants. And now Ryuji just walking away like, yeah, sure, whatever, dude. Diving accidental punch. And now a stomp to the gut. Shulk heading up top. Lining it up. The audience, a sign telling him to give it some oomph. And he does with that flying crossbody. Ryuji with the reversal. Irish whip. Diving underneath. Scoop slam. And now hammerlock. Reverse DDT just falling right onto that arm. Ryuji tagging out. Joker back in. The 2 team captains back in the ring. Double leg drop kick. Shulk from behind, though. Side suplex into the ropes. Looking for the kick. Joker catching that, but Ryan giving a little bit of a reprieve for his partner. And Shulk taking Ryan back in. Ryan sending Joker for an Irish whip. Scoop. But Joker with the reversal. Flying elbow. Ryan just steps out of the way. Chicken wing. Looking for the small package driver, but Joker, another reversal. Stomp to the wrist.
There's a tag.
The Showtime attack. And Ryuji with the ground and pound. Ryuji to the outside. Ryan to the outside, climbing back in, climbing out. Ryuji trying to get back to the ring. I'm surprised that even ended a 1. Ryuji tossing Ryan into the corner, tagging Joker back in for another Showtime attack. Next snap, kick to the spine, and Joker moonsault. Here's the cover, here's Shulk to break up the cover. Joker diving elbow. Joker with a knee to the back of the head. Picking Ryan back up to his feet. And Ryan, the reversal, elbow right to the jaw. Over the shoulders. Barrel roll slam, tagging in Shulk. No chain attacks quite yet, I'm surprised. Shulk with a double leg drop kick. Stomp to the ankle. Shulk the Minato knee, or the Minato Kafinda, or Kufin, something like that. Anyway, sleeper hold from behind, Joker gets out. Joker the hip toss. And the ground and pound. Forcing Shulk back up to his feet. Up, over, slam. Joker takes out, Ryuji back in. Shulk slow to his feet. Ryuji walking him to the northeast corner. Shulk elbowing out. And still have no idea what that name is. I'm sorry. There are way too many names. And I'm terrible with names. Ryan back into the ring. Rolling slam. Ryan taking Shulk back in. Both men to the outside. Knee right to the jaw. Ryuji punching Shulk into the corner. Lining up. The corner uppercut. And Ryuji tagging out Joker back in. And now Joker looking for the flying clothesline, somehow connects. And a tag right behind Joker's back, but I don't think Joker really cares, because here we go. The Phantom clothesline. And are we looking for the cutter? The rolling cutter. I think Shulk just gave up his opportunity to go for the breakup, because there's one, there's two. Ryan kicking out. But Joker having one more trick up his sleeve. I think he has like several aces actually. And another cutter. Another pin attempt. 1, 2, and that is 2 in a row. At least. Against the champion and against the team who the champion beat. In back-to-back weeks, that is not an easy feat to do, and Phantom Thieves is making it look easy, and they might legitimately be a title contender coming up on Sunday.
Here are your winners, the Phantom Joker and Ryuji Sakamoto, the Horse Foundation.
And now for our main event of the evening. And it is a bit of a rematch from a title match a few weeks ago. Introducing first. It is a 2.
And her opponent from Valhalla, the Grand Prix Women's Universal Champion, the 2B.
And her opponent, it is none other than 2B. And here we go, both women ready? Both androids ready, rather. Ref rings the bell. I mean, I'm not saying that androids can't be women or vice versa, but whatever. 2B, grabbing the wrist, stomping the back of the head. And now 2B along the outside. Springboard frog splash. And wrapping up. Just cranking on the knee. And 2B continuing her offensive, but A2 finally turning that around, uppercuts right underneath the chest. And A2 tossing 2B for an Irish whip. Double A dropkick, 2B just steps aside. Punch to the back of the head, going for the cover. 1. And now 2B, sliding leg drop. And again. Top rope, another frog splash. Barely giving A2 any room whatsoever. 2B again up top. Senton. And this is really looking like a complete reversal of last 2 years, where 2B really couldn't get much done against A2, and now all of a sudden it's like a flip switched. Or a switch flipped. I mean, either works, I guess. Basebuster and A2 going for the cover. 1, 2, and 2B kicks out, but that was a long count. And now A2, forcing 2B up over the shoulders. The Alt F4. And the cover. 1, 2. Another 2 count. Perhaps I spoke too soon. Neck snap and the cover again. There's 2, and again 2B kicks out, but A2 just mounting pressure. 2B finally having enough. A headbutt now to the outside. Trying to get A2 up to her feet, and she does. Slingshot Hurricane Rana. And now looking for the comeback. The clotheslines. 1, 2, catching the kick. And the trip for 3. Here's the cover. 1, 2. One, there's 2, and again A2 kicks out. Eventually, somebody's got to break to be pulling A2 away from the ropes. A2 back up to her feet. But a scoop slam from 2B. Rolling A2 onto her stomach. And here we go. The spinning back heel kick. Good night. 1, 2, 3. And unsurprisingly, these two just going to war. And again, to be somehow coming out on top, and this is looking like a very different season for her compared to the last 2 years. Finally winning the belt, and that might have actually been what she needed to make the breakthrough. But as we watch the rest of the replays and 2B's celebration, I would like to thank you all for joining us here tonight, and hope to see you on Friday for Eclipse as we continue to get ready for this Sunday, because this Sunday it is time to go against the odds. And then the week after that, we are taking our first break of the year. It will be our spring break, because holy god, I really do need a break. I feel myself getting ever closer to burnout, and I really do not want that. Mental health is important, guys. Please take care, please look after your, mental well-being. But until then, we are signing out from London, England. See ya.